Tov, Mom and Avi, we're so proud of you.
This is an incredible honor. It's very well deserved.
We love you both.
We love you, Mazel Tov.
Dad and Ilana, I'm wildly proud of the two of you, constantly in service, enriching the lives of as many people as you possibly can. I love you.
Hey guys, it's your favorite son sending love from Israel.
We wanted to wish you a huge Mazal Tov on being honored tonight.
I thought it'd be fitting, along with your incredible initiative, to start my afternoon by wrapping my tefillin.
Thank you and the entire Olami community for providing this beautiful opportunity for so many other individuals.
Skula mitzvot, Am Yisrael Chai. We love you.
Avi, if you come to the stage, please. It's my pleasure to present you with our Olami Manhattan Guest of Honor, Rock. For all you do for the Jewish people. It says, your philanthropy is widely admired. You give with leadership and wisdom, care and responsibility. We at Olami are humbled by how proud you are of our work and see your support as a badge of honor. Olami Manhattan is truly grateful to call you our friend.
Bershus, Rab Gershenfeld, Rosh Yeshiva, Machon Shlomo, the Rabbi Lynn, Rabbi Markowitz, Rabbis Blackman, Wallach, Abraham Ribner. I'm sorry that Rabbi Landau and Rabbi Butler are not here tonight. It would have been nice to see them. My dear Moradasra, I love you. Rabbi Militsky and Rabbi Lynn. We're all here tonight to honor and give our thanks to a great organization and amazing man, Rabbi Lynn. Olami exists because of two wonderful and visionary men. I would like to give my thanks to Aaron Wolfson for all the unbelievable work and philanthropy that he does for the Jewish people. Unfortunately, I did not have the schus, the merit and honor to know Mr. Zev Wolfson, but the story of his chesed and tzedakah are numerous. His true success is evident in the great Masorah, the legacy that is continuing through his children and grandchildren. We thank you all and your family for all that you do. Ilana and I had the life-changing experience of attending the Olami Summit in Spain 1 year ago. There were over 700 young Jews from 26 countries. During one of the days there, we were touring, I asked where I could find Mr. Eli Horn. He was being pushed in a wheelchair due to his Parkinson's disease. We all wish him a refuah shlema. I went over to Mr. Horn and told him that I want to thank him for all the tremendous chesed that he does with this organization and that he should have a lot of nachas, a lot of joy from all these young people. He said to me, I'm glad that I got to do something good. One second. In my life. If I would have flown to Spain just to hear those words, it would have been enough. It would have been worth it. What a giant of a man. Sorry, guys. I would like to thank my parents who have always supported and encouraged me to move forward in all my pursuits in Yiddishkeit. As a source, as a message to all the young people here tonight, listen carefully. My parents started to keep Shabbos in their 80s. It's never too late to make commitments and positive change in your lives. I would like to thank my in-laws for being here. They too support Ilana and I in all that we do in our efforts to better Jews around the world and help Jewish causes. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday, so we want to say thank you, Mom, for spending your birthday with us. I am blessed to have most of my children with us tonight. My firstborn son, Judah, our son and daughter, Judah and Rachel, our daughter, Abigail, our son, Josh, is not with us here. He has been in Gaza for most of the time since October 7th. He's a sniper in Givati, Sayeret Givati, the Special Forces. We were actually in Israel for Sukkot, and that morning on October 7th, when it became apparent what was happening, Josh called his commanders to see if he could join his team. You see, during Josh's 3-year service, he made Aliyah. When his service was completed, for some reason, his miluim, his service, after completing your service, called miluim, did not go through. He kept petitioning and petitioning, and with all the bureaucracy, it didn't happen. So, on October 7th, he was calling his commander for permission to come to his base. His commander did not pick up the call, so he calls his guys from his team, like his brothers, to ask him if they thought that he would be allowed into the base. They told him to come. When he got to the base, they told him that he was not allowed to enter, as there was no insurance for him, and he was not registered in his miluim. It's very much stronger in Hebrew, but in English, he said to them, "I don't need your insurance. I'm not leaving." A few minutes later, they gave him his uniform and his gun and let him into the base. 2 days later, Josh called me and said, "Dad, I have some great news." Well, if you're the dad, what's the great news? I'm going home. Josh said, "No. The good news is that my miluim was approved. That's my son." Last of our children who is not here tonight is our grandson Shlomo Aryeh, who is hopefully home fast asleep. Achron Chaviv, last but not least, I want to thank my wife Ilana for being my partner for all the chesed projects that we are involved in. Ilana is a person that is constantly growing her faith and commitment to the Torah and the Jewish people. I'm reminded of my favorite piece of Torah in a sefer by Rav Eliyahu Dessler, Michtam Eliyahu. The piece is called The Giver, the Taker, Hanosel Vanotein. In it, he describes the source of love according to the Torah. The word in Hebrew to love is lehov, and the root of that word is hav, to give. That is the basis for a strong marriage, when each person is giving to the other. Ilana is always giving to our children, grandson, our parents, friends, and helping people every week that she doesn't even know. Thank you for being the best wife any man could ever ask for. I would not be here tonight if it were not for one special person in Olami, Miriam Tannenbaum. The Vice President, where's Miriam? The Vice President, there she is, the Vice President of Development in Olami. I first met Miriam in 2020 when I made a call to the office of Ichud Hatzalah, where she worked as the New York, New Jersey rep. Since then, I've traveled with my son Josh to the Ukraine at the beginning of the war to help the Jews there, and I'm proud to serve on their international board. Miriam, my wife Ilana said it so well. When you were at Hatzalah, you were helping to save Jewish bodies. And now at Olami, you are helping to save Jewish souls. You are a dynamic and amazing leader. Hatzalah's loss was certainly Olami's gain. Miriam, I hope that you'll continue to do great things in Olami, but if you do ever leave to a new chesed organization or start your own, we'll follow you anywhere. I would like to acknowledge an amazing young woman who is here tonight. Her name is Chloe Katz. There should be a picture going up. Chloe is over there. Chloe is a fourth-year psychology student at a joint program of Columbia University and Tel Aviv University. She is the daughter of dear friends from my community, Dr. Brian and Lillian Katz. Chloe is very active in campus activism on Columbia University. She was asked by Olami to join their trip to Israel to bring awareness of the growing issue of anti-Semitism on college campuses. They met with Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Herzog and members of Knesset and government officials to share their experiences of what is happening to Jewish students in college campuses. Let's have a big applause for Chloe. As I mentioned, I only became of Olami through Miriam Tannenbaum. I had no idea that this organization was the seed for almost every Kiruv organization in the world. I began becoming a mentor, and then Miriam invited my wife and myself to come to the summit in Spain. I cannot even begin to describe what an amazing week that was. There were 750 young men and women from 26 countries around the world. There were amazing speakers, tours, lectures, concerts, and a Shabbos with 1,000 people. The first Shabbos in over 500 years with so many Jews attending. While on the summit, I felt a need to bring the opportunity to hundreds of young men to have the chance to get a pair of tefillin. Since that summit, we have distributed dozens of pairs to students around the world, guys in Spain, Italy, Mexico, Russia, Chile, Canada, France, and the United States. There were 2 brothers in France that never had a bris. The week after the bris, we got them tefillin. We have a WhatsApp group where everybody can go see all the pictures that guys are posting that is called Tefillin Selfies, thanks to Jordana with that name. The group, there's a link on the Olami website, which we built for anyone that wants to contribute to this project. The only thing stopping us from distributing more pairs, which guys are asking for, is that we need more funds. It was on the summit that we had the merit to meet Rabbi Shmuel Lin. We took every opportunity to not only hear Rabbi Lim speak on the tours, but to just be in his presence and see him in action. It is no wonder that he's so successful in what he does. You want to listen to him. You want to know more. He has a smile and demeanor about him that just draws you in. You want to be a part of what he is telling you. When Rabbi Lim called me to be a part of this event, my first words were, Rabbi, just to be associated with you is a huge honor for us. Whether it's giving a class or taking students on a safari or to Poland, Spain, or other places around the world, Rabbi Lin is lighting their Jewish souls on fire. Writing screenplays, making world-class movies, Bardajov, if anybody didn't see it, I highly recommend it. No project is too big or out of reach for Rabbi Lin. I saw a beautiful piece in a sefer by Rav Nebenzahl, the Rabbi of the Old City, on Shavuos. Our rabbis tell us that there is a concept in Judaism that's called Kol Yisrael Arevim Zeh Lezeh. All members of the Jewish people are attached, better yet, are responsible for one another. Where did this come from? When the Jewish people received the Torah, they pronounced in unison, Naaseh v'nishma. We will listen and we will do. Instead of each person saying that they would listen and that they would do in the singular, it is expressed in the plural. We will hear and we will do. Seemingly, each person was taking responsibility for all the Jewish people to keep the Torah. And listen to the beautiful words about Nebenzahl. Only when each and every person feels that it is not enough to worry that I myself will keep the Torah. Rather, it is my responsibility that every Jew keeps the Torah, and if my friends are not keeping the Torah, then my own Torah observance is deficient. This is an exact description of this amazing organization and of Rabbi Lin. This entire purpose, every day that he is involved, is to bring Yiddishkeit into the lives of thousands of people. On one of our calls 2 weeks ago, to discuss this event, I myself asked Rabbi Lim a question regarding the difficult situation that we are facing. And Rabbi Lim's answer calmed my mind and my soul. We are living in very difficult times for the Jewish people. There are many students and adults that are now confronted with anti-Semitism and questions that they never had to experience in their lives. Now more than ever, the work that Olami and leaders like Rabbi Lin are doing is needed more than ever. We thank Olami, and particularly you, Rabbi Lin, for all that you do to bring Yiddishkeit into the lives of so many people. Thank you.
This is from us to you.